team fight, poke. Vitality have a very strong front-to-back composition with a lot of utility, a lot of wombo combo potential, and just a lot of long-range damage.
The scaling
on the top side of the map. Ping's coming through, tracking Caps as he moves out of the mid lane to drop a ward on the... as he looks to drop a ward, there it is.
Yep.
To the Grubs, they're going to spot that one out, and wisely, G2 is not going to look to contest. Earlier, Linsus also pinged out. He's on Dragon, he's going to be moving towards my Grubs, and you can see the ping on your minimap right now. Linsus with good tracking of the enemy jungler to highlight to Naknako. Hey man, you could be in some danger. Please be cautious of the fact that you could get dived. He has the Rumble ultimate to clear out the wave.
Sure.
And the good news for him is Skirmishes doesn't have
now positions
for
for Grubs. You talk about Hilly's angle, but it's going to be spotted out on a control ward. G2 want at least one of these Grubs to stop these feet from stacking up, and Poke comes in, and Skirmishes, no, he doesn't steal that one. So looking for all sticks as Linsus now just has to sit on the edge. He doesn't have a smite available for another 10 seconds. G2 are going to walk in and force this one and at least take one away. So no six
is available. Hilly gets the quick recall off. He wants to regroup with this team. Chayak tries to get a trade onto Caps, but this time around, Caps fights back.
He does put out the ulti. Chayak has run out of his own kind of dance floor ulti, and with the flap over the wall, he's dead. First blood, even LeBron can't steal that. That was a piece of this though, and Linsus as well with Nature's Grasp is what we're waiting for, but Smite comes in, G2 are running up. Teleport coming in.
The Herald.
Oh, Linsus
in a dangerous spot.
He's going to walk into this chain scratch and he flushes it! Linsus, that was so smooth, but Skirmishes still finds him in the end. Hilly's trying to help out with the Magnet Storm down. Lebrov's taking down enemy jungler. Skirmishes is getting hit by a pointy end of the stick. Kazi makes short work of that. Over the wall, Lebrov goes for a second try. Now Caps joining the fight with the poke range from the Varus. Tries to do a little bit more, but Chayak gets him away, zones him through, and Caps now has to deal with a 1v3 despite those health bars.
Choosing not to try and fight them right now. Turn their attention to the cross map.
Nice. Naknako gets rid of the wave, the power of the equalizer. Caps is here with Lebrov. They're going to turn this into a dive regardless. Lebrov pops the ulti, flash away from Naknako while Caps just looks to stack up and take the kill. Lebrov in the end, good turrets. As the balancing act between him and Broken Blade works out fine. That's going to also lead into the Herald.
I mean, Vitality secured the Dragon, slowing down the stacking from G2, but G2 quickly respond with a cross map. The problem with investing your resources into the dive, though, is it means that you spent a lot of time and resources to secure that kill.
True.
You're not going to get that top tower, you're going to be bullied off the Herald, and you're going to lose the bot tier 1 tower as well. I believe this will be Vitality's third objective too, so that should secure the feats of strength, meaning that Vitality find themselves with a small, but so I'm going to be excited to see him play out as we see Naknako the target of G2's aggression once more.
Does do good damage. Equalizer as well buys time. I mean, Skirmishes' damage needs to hit. It does connect, get the stunned out. There's a blaze, but Skirmishes dead. It's a trade, and for Naknako, it just depends what happens in the top side here as Chayak's in a little bit of trouble. Caps is using Lebrov, but he still gets the kill. However, Linz has got the root down. Smolder ulti calls in Mummy, but she only does a little bit of healing before Caps still has to flap away. But Lebrov, the disengage, it's been clean. Hilly has the Magnet Storm, but it's only Linsus with the damage. They're trying to buy time for that ult to wear off and Kazi to come in. Bullet time is out, and rather a curtain call that Kazi calls his own. He gets another kill, but Lebrov played team fight, or at least keep off Caps game so damn well.
So plays happening across the board. It's G2 that are the aggressors. They're the ones that set up the dive on the bot lane. They're also the ones that found Lebrov an angle to sneak his way into the top brushes and get a collapse onto Chayak, converting into another kill. Vitality is able to respond, and it ends up being an exchange.
Once again, going to fight around mid lane. Surprise, surprise. We like our ARAMs.
I think G2 wisely recognize they can't really contest the Dragon from this position, so they set their sights on the mid control. They keep the wave going towards this tower. Naknako has the ultimate available.
They say they were like scrimming or Vedius, what did you show me?
Memento did tweet that they cancelled all their scrims and they spent a lot of time in practice tour playing around Arakan.
So what was that? Now goes over, going to use his Bloodletter's curse to start shredding MR of Baron as Equalizer's good, Nature's Grasp as well. They get themselves out, Vitality with the Baron. They're turning to the fight, but what is going on? Over the wall, Hansama and Chayak are going to fight it out. It's a trade, but only a withdrawal. G2 looking for more. Kazi in a bush, flash on, Broken Blade misses, and Caps plays around him, sits in the way. Kazi almost getting him But the flash out in the end is a shutdown. Broken Blade now in the middle of it all, and they're going to keep fighting. Skumon's got good damage, but Chayek is such a monster right now. He pulls out a big one, he Valkyries, he Phosphoruses, and Vitality's mid laner almost cleans up the away the Baron buff, so an important distinction there. Broken Blade jumps in, he's now in a choke. Deadly Flourish, not going to get him, he's unstoppable. Rooted out after the fact though as he jumps back to his team. A curtain call now begins with Kazi looking to end the show, but Hans Summer has stepped away backstage, while G2 now look to regroup and see what happens in the second act.
I feel like Vitality should just set their sights on the mid lane tower. G2 is forced into this awkward spot where the bot wave is knocking onto the tier 2 tower. The mid wave is stacked up. The Baron buff is available as well. G2 is now going to get funneled back up because they know if they stay in the river, they're going to lose the tier 2 as well. And this gives Vitality access back into the river. Wise choice there from Vitality to unlock their third dragon of the game.
Hilly just spots him out as well. He does a bit of information gathering, and after he does, he enables Vitality to get this
Flank from Broken Blade, but a lot of your engages rely on Hans Summer landing an ultimate or Lebrov finding an engage.
Yep.
And Vitality have so much range.
Like this.
Ooh.
I mean, this sets it up, but Linces gets a Bramble Smash. Broken Blade ulties out so that he can get some range himself, but Lebrov is a new target. Nate just grabs Equalizer in a choke. You'd say it's good, but Skumon takes no damage. Deadly Flourish after the fact, and Cartman is the caps in this bot side with Demolish available. He's going to stick it out after the Equalizer clears the wave, so he gets 700 gold. Vitality are waiting, but they're waiting maybe too long. Nako hasn't put the ulti down. It's blind. They see nothing.
Broken Blade should be the one to face check.
And he will. He jumps into Kazi,
does
and you can
no
see
damage to him.
That's right. A Kasante into Jin means nothing. Chayek will do a little bit more, though, with the true damages. Nature's Grass kicks us off. Lince has already been poked out.
Ooh,
as you can see, Nako's ulti's big. He's running to Caps, but he's now overheating. So Caps is going to burn him instead. Fire beats fire as G2 with a numbers advantage now walk to deny Soul. 3K, 2K, they want to flip this one, but Soul goes over. A win for Vitality, but G2, remember, have this fight in the bag. They just need to chase and chase and chase and chase, and Caps can do
enough damage, but Caps able to flash away, and then it's just a matter of time as Vitality is forced to retreat. Their base is going to start to fall apart. The death timers are still 10 seconds. G2 can't get much more than an inhibitor. They will be forced to disengage, but now it begs the question of even if Vitality have stronger engage, unless you one-shot Caps, it's going to be a difficult fight to win.
G2 have 5 members in front of the turret. Vitality pay respect in this case. Mid inhibitor down as well causes some problems as Hilly Hexflash just back into his own base, and Minion Wave getting thinned out, but the Equalizer still not back up and available. 10 seconds until that one comes in, and now another inhibitor exposed. G2 have their front line in healthy stances. You can see behind, Linces is ready to Nature's Grass this and get an angle, but Lebrov spots him as he puts down the roots. G2 marching away, blocked by the tanks. Lebrov sets up the fence line, and the Equalizer sets up the streamline. A good shattering strike as Hilly breaks down Broken Blade, but the Magnet Storm won't be enough. He won't be enough. He charges forward. Linces tried to do the same. To be fair, is anything.
Yeah.
Kasante.
Jin is not doing it.
Why are we getting Kasante early rotation in draft? I think we have an answer. If you didn't have one before, I would have been surprised, but now please remember this lesson.
I mean, I'm more surprised by the Jin response. I mean, I guess it makes a lot of sense in the context of the comp, but against this front line, it cannot get through. Good damage coming out from Chayek.
Okay, options here. Minion Wave is cleared out. Curtain Call, this is the turn. Vitality, great Equalizer. Nako has laid down the territory, and the Curtain Call has now flown. G2 are a little bit low, and there is good damage done, but is it enough to dissuade them as seconds? But this Baron's going to be dead before Elder even spawns at this rate. Hilly spots him out, good ward down, but even as Nako clears out mid-wave, there it is, Baron secured.
With those Baron empowered minions, it's scary, but Chayek is going to be the one to start off the Elder. This could be a turning point for Vitality.
But Vitality need to do this
quick.
quick.
Look at Lebrov's HP.
It is low, but here comes Redemption. Healing up is Omega as G2 is still trying to use that poke.
Kazi's in such an awkward spot.
Fourth shot, Lebrov goes in anyway. The fourth shot negated, and it will be a trade. Elder's still there, turns into a bit of flip till Broken Blade shows up, and Mum lines the scene. He's poked out, Equalizer pokes back, and Skumon to get zoned out as Nako hits him in the face. Elder for Vitality, it's theirs! There was no jungle contest because Nako decided to burn the house down. The minions, yes.
So much pressure from G2 in this game, and he makes a hero play at the end.
He gets a lot of praises. Hilly's caught out. We went from
his first
zero
death of the game
to hero. And yeah, Hilly.
Look at bot though. Caps
Dangerous
is
play.
top lane. Caps is top lane. The wave clear is away, which means that
They really want one. The deep dive under Taro. Nature's Grasp hits again. Labrov, his ulti's not available. The curtain call and flies. The show's over for Labrov. 50 seconds on the cow. Wait, Nucko's dead.
yeah, Nako ends up falling in the top lane. That's a 60-second death timer.
What is happening?
They're able to catch.
The new item in the game amplifies a lot of AP. Oh, let's remember, removes magic resist is my meaning. So it's going to help with the Maokai's. It's important right now because the third inhibitor is going to drop. And as you said, G2 is still strong. G2 is still favored. G2 have now got 2 Nexus turrets again as they, excuse me, Vitality on play on the defense. It's a second inhibitor now threatened out as Vitality have half a health bar on it, but it's still going to lose its next inhibitor. Nature's Grasp is flying across. Broken Blade will help zone out, and he makes sure that no one gets hit.
G2 relenting with their siege. They know there's nothing really to play for. Why not set up for the third inhibitor? Vitality still so hesitant to force a fight. They're trying to chip away, leverage that range that they have to chunk at the HP bars of G2, and it looks like they're going for the combo again.
They're trying. I mean, they are whittling them down. Broken Blade and Labrov, the front lines are getting destroyed. Mum with a bit of healing helps out, so that's good, but BB's at half HP. He has to TP back in.
It's such an entertaining game. You're really seeing the...
Oh! Cleanse. Hans Summer now no cleanse. Teleport back in from Broken Blade, but Hans is so low.
I mean, I asked the question earlier, what was the idea behind the Jhin, and you just continue to see the effectiveness of it. He should be responsible. This is the advantage that G2 have, that the waves are constantly putting pressure onto the base of Vitality. The gold really doesn't matter
anymore. They're walking into Hilly!
Oh!
Into the Magnet Storm, into the setup, and now the Nature's born, but he's dead. They don't get the damage onto Caps. Chayak tried to follow, Kazi tried to follow, but they were blocked. It looks so good, but it feels so bad. Now with Broken Blade taking him out, Vitality must be so damn mad as G2 find a way, find the road. It goes for 47 minutes, but even with Hilly setting it up perfectly, it'll come back to the start. The smolder scaling we were promised, and G2 will pick up their second win. However, valiantly, Vitality fought.
The idea from Hilly was so good, but the locket and the redemption